There, happily married woman. It is Dr. Siobhan Parat here, founder of Relatable. How are you? It is Friday. For those of you who are seeing this live stream as it is happening today. And I was doing some thinking about something that I just wanted to come on and share with you. Something that I learned that will be helpful. I hope will be helpful, at least. So, results, right? So in any area of your life, and obviously I'm coming to you to talk about your marriage, but when you think about your marriage or any area of your life and you think about the results you're getting, I'm sure there are times when you sort of shake your head and wonder, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what do I need to be doing differently? Like, why did the same things keep happening over and over again? Why do my husband and I keep getting into the same arguments? Why do I keep getting upset about the same things? And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story, and then I'm going to loop back around with the number one thing that's responsible for the results you are getting. So I was actually doing my own professional development. So as a business owner, I am always learning from mentors who are a few steps ahead of where I want to be in my own business. And so I was listening to a woman. Her name is Megan Huber. I think I'm pronouncing her last name right. And she's a business coach. And she was talking about, people wanting things in their businesses. And I am no different from that when I think about the work that I'm doing with you all here in this group, as well as my broader company, Relatable. I have so many goals and so many dreams and so many aspirations. And I really want the message and the information I share to reach as many people as possible, because I know that the things that I talk about are life-changing, because they've actually changed my life. They've changed the way that I interact with my husband. They changed the way I think about my husband, the way I think about myself, and the way that I think about my marriage. And so many of you have commented about how passionate I am about these topics. And it's because I know that, what I teach works. Like, it's worked in my own life. It works for my clients. And so I'm so passionate about that. And I'm also self-confessed, self-proclaimed sort of impatient person. You guys have heard me talk about my need to develop patience. And so I'm at this point in my business where I see like the dream, I see the vision, I see what it is I want to achieve, what it is I want to do, but I'm still, I'm all the way at point Z in my mind, but I'm at like point F right now in the business. And so I see the vision ahead of me. There's so much I want to be doing. There's so many ways I want to be contributing to your lives and the lives of tons of other women. And I'm just not there yet. And so, I was listening to her talk, and, she was giving out like all these ideas of things you can do to broaden your reach, to expand your audience, and to, just really disseminate your message. And so I'm listening to all the things she's suggesting, and I'm having a conversation in my mind of like, well, no, I don't really want to do that. Or no, I don't think that'll really work for me. Or no, that's not the right approach for what I'm trying to do, right? So I'm listening to an expert tell me all the things to do because she's done them and achieved the level of success I'm looking for. And I'm having this conversation in my head that's essentially discrediting and dismissing all the things she's telling me to do that are probably the right thing to do. And, I wanted to just come on and share that story with you because you may be in the same place, right? So you may be following me for a while, or maybe you're new to me. Hey, if you are. And, you're listening to the things I'm saying and they make sense, right? But they make sense maybe for someone else, maybe for someone in a different situation, or you don't think that they really apply to your life, or you're not quite sure if you feel like doing some of the things I say. You're not really motivated to do some of the things I say. You don't think the things I'm recommending will actually work in your situation. You're a little skeptical. You're unsure, right? All of these things and all of these conversations that are going on in your head that are sort of leading you to sort of hear what I'm saying, but not really, you know, integrating and internalizing everything that I'm saying. And so I've had that experience too. I'm human, just like you. And it got to a point in this video she was doing, it was a live stream, where she made a statement. And this statement has stuck with me. Like, I literally every single day I think about it. And I wanted to come on and share this insight with you. And I want you to think about it, certainly as it relates to your marriage, but in any area of your life, in any area where you feel like you want things to be different from how they are now. Any area in your life where you have some dream, some vision, some big goal that you're just not there yet, right? Maybe it's the relationship with your husband. Maybe you are envisioning a time where, you know, he will come home and you will be so excited to see him and he's so excited to see you, and you guys have a wonderful dinner. You take care of the kids, you get them off to bed, and then you like snuggle up on the couch watching, you know, your favorite TV show or talking about your day, right? That may be a vision that you have, or maybe you wake up in the morning so excited to see each other, and you know, you're just in tune with each other, working as a team to get everyone out of the house. You connect with each other all throughout the day. He's excited to tell you about the latest gossip at work. You're excited to tell him about the latest gossip. And you guys are just like really vibing with each other. Like, you're feeling him, you have time together, you're feeling connected, and you're feeling like great, right? So that may be your dream. That may be what you're after and what you're wanting. And you know, you guys are communicating well. He's understanding you, you're understanding him, but you're just not there yet. And you're sitting in this place of like, well, I know that that's possible. Like, that's really what I want, but I'm not there yet. And you may be asking yourself, like, well, why am I not there? Like, what is it that I need to be doing? What is it that he should be doing? And maybe you have some answers, right? You probably have a lot of answers for what he should be doing, right? He should be paying more attention to you. He should be putting forth more of an effort. He should be planning time for you guys to spend together. He should be communicating more. He should be listening more. Like, the list is endless of the things that you have in your mind that your husband should be doing, right? And I'm not saying he shouldn't be doing those things, right? But at the same time, he's not doing those things just yet. And there are probably things that you can be doing that you're not doing, right? So let's just be honest, right? Have you implemented, you know, all of the things that I've been sharing, right? Many of you download my resources, you listen to my videos, you come on my teleseminars, you take notes, like copious notes of things that I say to do. And I'm sure you have every intention of doing them, right? And then what happens? Like, weeks, months go by and those notes are collecting dust, right? And you haven't really implemented the things that you know you should do. You haven't implemented the things that you say you were going to do. And maybe you've totally dismissed a lot of things that I've said because you don't feel like it, right? You just know, Siobhan, like, later for that piece of advice. He doesn't deserve that. I'm not in the mood to do that. I'm not going to do it. Period. End of story, right? And so the sentence or the quote or the philosophy that this woman shared, this business coach, and I don't know where she came up with it, if she made it up or if she found it from somewhere else, but it was this. And she said that 90% of the results that you are seeing in your life are the result of the things you will not do. They are the result of the things you won't do. They're the result of the things you tell yourself you don't feel like doing, you can't do, right? It's all the things that you dismiss. And if you're in a place where you want something to be different, a lot of times that means you have to do different things. And those different things may not feel comfortable. Those different things may not be the things that you're used to doing, right? Those different things may push you out of your comfort zone, may make you grow in ways that you're really not ready to grow in, but that you need to grow in, right? It will require you to put forth effort when you don't feel like it. It will require you to do things when it's easier not to. But that's where the magic happens, right? That's where you get to where you're trying to go, right? Because the things you've been doing have gotten you what they've gotten you. They've gotten you the results that you're seeing in your marriage, in your life, in any area of your life right now. It's the results of the decisions you made yesterday, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. Those things lead to the consequences of what you are seeing, feeling, and experiencing in your marriage and in your life right now. And so if you have some area that you want to see change, if you want the relationship with your husband to be better, to be different, to be more connected, where you're communicating more, then you have to do different things. And you can't be sort of selective about the things that you want to do, because your tendency is going to be to choose the things that are comfortable, the things that you want to do. But we already know that those are the things that have kept you exactly where you are. So again, the statement that she shared was that 90% of the results that you are seeing in your life are due to the things that you won't do, the things you will not do, the things that you're resistant to doing, the things that you dismiss doing, the things that you don't have time to do, the things that you make excuses for not doing. And it was powerful when she said that to me. It was like a light bulb went off. And all of a sudden, I just stopped making excuses, right? I just stopped making the excuses of, oh, I don't feel like doing that, or it may not work for me. It's probably not going to work for me. And I just decided to put my big girl pants on and do it, to suck it up, be a woman, an empowered woman, and to do the things that I've been telling myself I don't want to do so that I can achieve the results that I do want. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. I want you to just take an assessment. You know, what are some of the things that you have been telling yourself that you're not going to do? What are some of the things you tell yourself, I don't feel like doing, right? What are those things? You know exactly what they are. And then I want you to just paint the picture of how your lack of action, your lack of effort, the things that you do, the ways you respond, how those things are contributing directly to the results that you are seeing in your marriage and in any other area of your life. And if you want to change it, right? You know what to do. At the end of the day, you always know what to do. Maybe you need some guidance. Maybe you need a step-by-step process. Maybe you need someone encouraging and holding you accountable. But you know what it is you should be doing. Every time I talk to my clients and I ask them, you know, what do you think you could be doing better? They know the answer. They know the answer. They just maybe don't know how to implement it on a consistent basis. They don't know how to make those changes that last. And that's where I help them. That's where I come in. But they already know the answer. And you know the answer too. You know the things that you are unwilling to do, the things that you're not doing, that are actually the things that will get you the results that you want in your marriage. And so the choice is yours. The choice is always yours, right? But again, the statement, 90% of the results you are seeing in your marriage and in your life are the results or the due to the things that you will not do, the things you won't do, the things you refuse to do. So I just want you to chew on that for a little bit, chew on it over the weekend, think about it, take an assessment of the things you've been unwilling to do, and consider how they are contributing to the very results that you are seeing in your marriage. So thank you for checking out this video. And I'd love to hear what you think. Drop me a comment and just give me your reactions to what I shared. All right? And I'll be back and I'll talk to you sometime soon. Bye.